Hi everybody, it's Gary the Fruitarian Drum Wizard here, and I'm going to give you my first video update on raw foodism. Now previously I've been putting my updates into a website. I'll put some links up. Now that title is funny, but it's no joke. I started raw foodism about 4.5 years ago. Time's flying. No, it's longer than that now. It's like 4 years, 10 months. Turns out eating like this is fun. Time flies when you're having fun. Of course, it doesn't seem fun trying to get into it, but once you do it, it's just fine. And the title suggests that I'm still experimenting. Actually, I no longer think raw food is an experiment after 4.5 years. But I've noticed I still am experimenting with certain foods, and 10% fat versus 3% fat. I look back at my records and notice I really never did 3% fat for a long time, so I don't know what it's like. I always thought that I did do that experiment, but it turns out those fatty foods, the nuts and avocados, and even chia seeds, and hemp seeds, yeah, those are real good. They just keep coming back. And even today, I'm still doing that. And I just recently noticed, what did I notice? Yeah, I noticed that, I think the reason is that I have a lack of variety. I just need a lot of variety, that's all. And I've gotten kind of tired of bananas, even dates. And so it just feels good to eat something like avocado that's really different from everything else I eat. But just about a week ago I started with the 3% fat, and I'm going to stick with it and see what happens. And it may seem strange that I'm still experimenting. There just seems to be like an endless amount of experiments. You know, life is like an experiment. It just goes on and on and on. We keep growing and changing, and there's always more to learn. But I must say that the last 4.5 years has been pretty good, better than before. In this latest experiment, 3% fat, it's going to be easier because it's summer. Because we got the melons, cherries, grapes. In previous summers, I wouldn't eat a lot of those foods because I was trying to focus on the high-calorie fruits, but I no longer think that's important. I think you can get almost as many calories in the low-calorie food once your body's adjusted to it, because the less calories, the quicker it digests, faster it moves through you, and then you can eat that much more. And I've been pretty successful doing that. See, one of my main problems has been bloating, and the digestion not moving fast enough, and I can't get over 2,600 calories a day. One thing that I recently started experimenting with is eating foods according to their transit time, which is the time it takes to go through the body. Later less calorie, more watery foods will take less time. And so I start the day with that, because I haven't eaten in about 12 hours or so. And so there's plenty of room for it to go through fast. And this is all to reduce bloating, which I had a problem with. That seems to help. And as the day goes on, I eat heavier foods. So I go from easiest to digest, with the quickest trains of time, to the slowest trains of time, at the end of the day. So it'll look something like this: melon, papaya, grapes, oranges, apples. Those are kind of medium. And then I get into bananas, plantains, then the heavier foods at the end, which would be dates and cooked food and vegetables. Thanks for watching this awesome video. If you have any questions, just type them below and I'll answer every single one of them. Also, remember to click thumbs up and subscribe to keep up to date with my next 20 years of videos.